everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining me tonight. This is going to be a Pick a Pile love reading for April the 18th to the 20th of 2021. You can't see them all, but I will be using 11 decks to create 3 piles, and I will present the piles to you, 1 crystal per pile, and you can make a selection and receive a love reading. Okay, there's a lot of decks to shuffle for you tonight, so as always, I will speed it up so you don't have to watch the whole shuffling process. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, here we go. So we have our 3 piles and the crystal choices. We have a Snowflake black obsidian. We have a beautiful Sodalite, and we have Angelite. There we go. Okay, so this is pile number 1 with the Angelite. This is pile 2 with the Sodalite, and this is pile 3 with the black Snowflake obsidian. Okay, so if you chose pile number 1, the Angelite, this is your reading. So you received the Angelite stone, which I will interpret for you at the end of the reading. Okay, let's see your cards first. $11 cards per pile. So it should give us a very good idea of what's going on for you in your love life for April 18 to the 20th. Okay, let's have a look here. Pile number 1. Wow. Okay, two nines. That's interesting. Okay, so what I can see here for you, pile number 1, is that you're in a relationship where it keeps looping. Okay, there is a never-ending story going on for you here, pile number 1, and it's about to change. Everything is going to change. You have reached the end of this relationship, pile number 1. Okay, you've got several cards here indicating that if you're in a relationship right now, you know that it has come to its conclusion, and you know that there are no shortcuts that you can take to avoid this relationship coming to an end. Okay, pile number 1. There are no shortcuts for you here. There are never any shortcuts, you know. You've got the Tower card here, signaling that things are coming to a close. The truth is revealed and you can't go back. There are no shortcuts here for you to take. You have 2 cards in tarot here in the 9s. You have the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands, indicating that a cycle is about to finish. You are completing something. You are, you're reaching a state where you're wrapping things up. You know, there is something that just keeps looping round and round. You've got this never-ending story energy here, and you're really being asked to have empathy for whoever it is you're leaving behind. Okay, you have another card here indicating boxes packed. You are out of here. The message says here, moving on to a steady and reliable path. With the 9 of Pentacles there, maybe you're moving on from this relationship because you've got a new job opportunity. Maybe there's something that you want to pursue that is going to remove you from this relationship completely. The never-ending story is going to change. You are going through this right now, pile 1. You're really being asked to give some empathy to the situation here. There's a message here. Empathy, you feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. So, whatever it is you're walking away from, you're really being asked to give it love, empathy, probably some forgiveness. You are being asked to speak your truth. So whatever it is that you're moving towards, pile one, you are really moving into something brand new, and you're leaving a relationship behind. Maybe you're moving into a new relationship, but I don't think so, because it looks like you're moving into something that has to do with your identity and something that you feel really passionate about creatively expressing, something that you really want to do. Maybe it is another relationship. I'm certainly seeing that you need to express yourself, though. So I'm wondering if it's not something that you are moving into, something new that is coming in because something else is on its way out. You've got another card here indicating that the truth has been exposed and revealed. You've got the Tower coming down around you. Everything is changing. You might be tempted to look for a shortcut or some kind of way to avoid feeling all of this, but pile one, it's happening. It's happening. And you're being asked to remember to have some sense of wonder here, okay? Wonder and hope. So you've got a message of hope and a message of having wonder. You want to remember to stay in that childlike curiosity, to have awe for everything that's around you, and to really trust that everything is happening in divine harmony, and that you can have hope when the tower falls, that it didn't fall in vain. It fell because it's time to move on. And, there are no shortcuts. You're going to have to go through this because it's time to speak your truth, which has, evidently something has been exposed and revealed to really show you that this is a never-ending story that you're in. It's a loop. It's just something that you need to let go of. And it looks like it's time to do that. Very interesting reading for you, pile number one. Now, the crystal you received, pile number one, is actually perfect for you, and it really goes with this card in particular. It's Angelite is a stone that really is one that can enhance your ability to speak your truth, make connections with the angelic realm, as well as really bring into balance the emotional aspect of communication. So, really assistive with communication on the whole. So what that says to me here for you, pile number one, is that what you need to introduce into this situation is not so much shortcuts. It's really an attitude shift where you're more hopeful, you see the purpose, and that you are going to be able to provide for yourself in a reliable, prosperous way. This move that you're making forward is not going to lead to any sort of negative outcome for you. You really are being asked to give empathy to those that potentially are going to get left behind in this situation, but that the truth of the matter is that the story is just a never-ending loop, and you know that. You know that. Sorry, you had a card collapse here. The truth has been revealed and exposed, and now you see it for what it is. You see it for what it is, and everything about the truth is showing you that everything has to shift. There has to be a shift here. You're closing out a cycle. You've got a 9 and a 9 here from the Pentacles and the Wands, which suggests that you're really closing out something and bringing in new energy. You're being asked to remember to have wonder and to speak your truth. Beautiful reading for you, pile one. I don't see that you feel anxious about this. I see that you know something has to shift in your love life. So all the best. And if this reading has resonated with you and you would like a personal reading for some more clarity, my email's in the description below. Okay, thank you so much, pile one. Okay, if you selected pile number 2, this is your reading. You received the beautiful Sodalite crystal, which I'll interpret for you at the end of your reading. Let's pull your cards and see what Spirit has to say about your love life, pile 2. What's going on for you? 11 messages. Okay, pile number 2. This is a very interesting love reading for you. So when I look at the messages you received, it seems there's a lot of consistency here, suggesting that you could be getting into a situation here in your love life where it could be moving really into the permanent realm here. I'm almost seeing a marriage here. I'm seeing something very exciting where you are building a very beautiful start with someone. Okay. Really nice energy here for you, pile 2. You're really going on an adventure. You are going on an adventure. You're being asked to take a leap of faith. But you know what? You already know that you've already taken that leap of faith. You already know that what you're looking at here is beyond ordinary. You are looking at something where it's causing you to really go within and wonder, is this something that was divinely designed? You know, you are really feeling like not only is the person that you're with someone who has come into your life suddenly and sort of out of nowhere, almost in sort of, you know, a divinely guided way, but that they seem to really want to be there. And you guys are designing a relationship together. And there's a really beautiful marriage here of masculine and feminine energy. You have the Yang Oracle card and the Moon Tarot card. You also have, you know, the idea that you've got the Ten of Pentacles here. So a very secure sense of stability, a very secure sense of identity. And then you've also got the Page of Rods, which suggests that you're going to take an adventure with this person. Like this is the beginning of something very soulful. Something very beautiful is coming in, has been in your energy, and it's going to the next level, pile 2. You are truly going on an adventure with this person, and it's very, very exciting. You understand manifestation because that's how this relationship came into play. You know, you understand that what you focus on becomes your reality. And as a result, you've been careful and you've been, you know, communicating with the universe in a way that has ultimately led to your satisfaction. And you're designing this, like you're the architect of your whole reality right now. And it feels so nice to be sitting in this energy for you, pile 2. You did this. You know how to go within, and you know how to focus your energy and manifest things in a way that will create satisfaction for you. And as a result, you brought in a partner that came out of nowhere seemingly, and in a very extraordinary fashion, this person and you have formed this beautiful connection that seemingly is going to result in marriage or a deepening commitment where you are going to go on this timeline of adventure together. This is such a beautiful reading. Wow. I'll share some of these cards that I just keep gazing at here. So, you know, let me just get them all over here first. So you've got the beyond the ordinary, which really suggests that this was something that came about in a way that you were not necessarily expecting, but you sort of were doing everything to be open to it. You know, you really manifested this by going in and dealing with a lot of stuff that needed to get addressed so that there would be room and space created for this new beautiful love that you found, where, you know, the person seemingly came out of nowhere and really wants to be there. This person feels very connected to you, pile 2, and you to them. You feel very satisfied with the union, that you really feel certain you architected this, you created this, because you understand that your energy creates your reality. Now, you also have the Moon and the Yang card together here, masculine and feminine energy, which really suggests beautiful union. You have the Ten of Pentacles, which suggests a deep level of commitment. And you have lots of adventures to have with this individual. It seems there are adventure awaits, soulful adventure. A lot of beautiful messages here for you, pile 2. This is fantastic. Now, the crystal I selected for you was the Sodalite crystal. So this stone is very good for intuition. So what's happening for you is you're being guided here on this adventurous path forward, and you're being reminded to tap into your intuition, your third eye. Sodalite is also known for bringing about emotional balance. So it's interesting as you take your adventure forward with this partner into this deeper area of commitment. You know, you do have the moon card, so that does really want you to remember to use your intuition, because, you know, in a sense, your intuition is what brought you to this person. So keep up the good work, pile 2. There you go. Beautiful reading for you. Now, if this has resonated for you and you would like a personal reading to add some more clarity, my email's in the description below. Okay, thank you for joining me, pile 2. Okay, if you selected pile number 3, this is your reading. You selected the pile with the black snowflake obsidian, which is such a beautiful stone. I'll interpret that for you at the end of the reading. Let's get your cards out and see what your pile has to say here about your love life. Okay. Okay, pile number 3. What I can see here for you, first of all, you got the water sign energy. So I'm wondering if you're a water sign or if you're involved with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, and a Pisces. If you're a water sign or your partner is a water sign, this could be relevant here. For you, pile 3. Now, what I can see for you is that you're in a situation where, you know, you've gotten to a place in your relationship or in your love life, in love, where you're sort of at a very contemplative state, where either if you're in a relationship, you're wondering about the future of this relationship, or if you're single, you're really wondering about how to move forward into the future with respect to love. And you're giving this a lot of thought, and you're wondering what you're willing to compromise in order to have love be the end result. You're wondering about how much faith do you have in love these days? Are you leaning towards fear or love? Do you have established rules in your mind about love and you're by the book on them, where you're like, you know, if it's not like this, then I'm not doing it. Or if it's like this, I have nothing, like, are you being really black and white about love right now? I see here that, you know, it looks like you're on your way to meeting your true love. Like you could be on your way to meeting someone here, pile 3, that is the real deal. And it's almost like you're being prepared for this. And so, you know, it's almost like right before we evolve, we have to be, you know, in a state where we're thinking and contemplating and understanding who we are, so that when we do meet someone, we can go into the relationship being ourselves and being confident and having like love guide us rather than fear, and seeing obstacles as opportunities for growth, not conflict. Like it's almost like you're in a place right now, pile 3, I would guess that you're not in a relationship, but that you will be entering into a relationship potentially with a water sign, and they're going to be a big love in your life. And the time you have spent sort of at the end of this contemplative phase, I think is coming to like it's drawing near. You're getting closer to finishing off this contemplative phase, where you're asking yourself a lot of really important questions. You know, you're asking yourself about your willingness to compromise. You're asking yourself, Am I being guided by fear, or am I being guided by love? You know, and you're really wondering, what is my rule book saying? Like, am I doing things strictly by a manual that exists in my head where I always end up, hurt? Or am I operating out of a new sense of myself? Am I tapping into the sounds of the universe to sort of understand that there is more shining through than I may have thought? It's funny, I these little ceramic men don't, I have to realize that they don't have like an unlimited strength to hold up cards. So it's kind of funny when they fall, it's like Jenga, when will the cards fall? There we go. There's 3 men behind those cards. There. Okay. So, through this process, pile 3, the questions that you've been asking yourself are really preparing you, because something big is coming in. Something is going to shift, and you're just being asked to be patient right now and keep doing what you're doing. You're really trusting the process. You are trusting that everything that is happening so that you can establish, a new identity for yourself in love. And right now you're just being asked to be patient, to trust, and to focus on the needs of your physical body. So, are you sleeping? Are you eating? Are you getting exercise? Are you getting some sunlight every day? Take care of yourself, because it seems like something big is coming your way, pile 3. Like if we review the cards once again and sort of tell the story, it starts off by saying you are on your way to meeting your true love. And we did see that you received the water energy oracle here. So that suggests Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I also see that you're in deep contemplation about what kind of situation you want to be in the future when it comes to love. You're looking at your rule book and you're saying to yourself, what am I willing to compromise? What am I willing to do or not do to be in love? How much of my life am I willing to change to be in a relationship? That seems to be coming through. Now, you are examining your faith here. You're really looking at, am I being guided by love or by fear? But it seems to me that the overwhelming energy is that you're being guided by faith. You have trust that this is all happening to prepare you for something, and you're right. This energy where you're sort of like, now what? What am I supposed to do now? Is also sort of being balanced by the fact that you are tapping into your intuition, and there are truths shining through to you that are really helping you form a new identity. And in the meantime, get rest, make sure you're eating, get ready, prepare. It looks like you're about to start a very new timeline that involves some love coming in here. This is great. Lovely. Now, the crystal I selected for you is the black snowflake obsidian. Okay. Now, this crystal, like other obsidian, is very good for clearing negative energy. The snowflake variety of this crystal is really known for soothing and calming, and can really be assistive in this contemplative state you're in, because this stone can really show the empowerment that happens through, isolating in order to gain wisdom, in order to understand the self more deeply through meditation. And it creates, a sort of gentle release of emotional block. And it's a very nice stone to have when you're meditating. Especially for the sacral chakra, because it can be very emotionally opening, right? Okay, pile 3, if this reading has resonated for you and you would like a personal reading, please don't hesitate to contact me. My email is in the description below, and it's always a pleasure to hear from you. Thank you, pile 3. Hey, well, thank you so much for joining me tonight for this very interesting Pick a Pile love reading for April the 18th to the 20th of 2021. It's been a pleasure, and I look forward to reading for you again soon. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Take care.